Greetings, everyone. Welcome to the Virtual Office Hours. As most of you know who watch the Virtual Office Hours, my name is John Fee. I chair the History Department here at Messiah College, teach American history. As always, Megan Piette, our producer, behind the camera. This is her farewell tour. She's leaving us in May. As our producer, we'll have to find somebody to replace her. She's irreplaceable, but we'll have to find someone to do the work. I think I said that earlier. We have the Founding Fathers, as usual, with us, and we have been focusing this spring on Messiah College. We're calling it a new kind of history department here, and some of the things we've been doing in the history department. And our special guest today is Dr. Jim LaGrand. Dr. LaGrand has been with us at Messiah before I got here in like his 17th year, 16, 17 year. Right. He was on the committee that hired me. And we are going to talk about what we're doing here at Messiah in public history. I think we have created, Jim and I have worked together in sort of creating, I think an innovative, a sort of innovative new public history program. So we thought we'd spend a little time talking to Jim and thinking about or reflecting on just what that program happens to look like. So welcome to the Virtual Office Hours.
Thank you. It's
Jim.
an honor.
Yeah, good. Tell us a little bit about, for those of people who are watching, maybe they don't even know what public history is, or why public history? Yeah. Why public history at a school like Messiah?
Sure. Well, first of all, in public history, I think you're right, is a term that lots of people don't know, but then when they think, well, I've seen a documentary film, you look at the number of people that have been to museums recently, they know it.
Right.
This is just kind of the academic term used to describe this kind of umbrella category of all of the ways in which history is communicated, all the places it's communicated, outside of the academy, right? Outside of the sort of classrooms and conferences we go to, and outside even of the high school classroom.
Right.
And the reason why studying at Messiah College, I think, is I think there's lots of answers actually to that question. As you noted, we've got a relatively speaking kind of long-standing program here. Yeah, right? We have people like you and like me and others in our department who have both interest and some degree of expertise in this. We have, I think, an excellent curriculum. And lots of places where students can do internships, which is really key to success in public history.
I mean, we're strategically located here in central PA. We got Harrisburg, we have, we're close to Philadelphia, Baltimore, DC, right? So, so you mentioned the curriculum.
Yes.
Someone wants to major in public history at Messiah. What kind of courses do they take? What does it look like? This is a concentration within the major.
That's right.
What does it look like?
And it's a concentration, as you know, because we did this together. But we recently revamped it, and I think we revamped it to good effect.
Yeah.
So one of the centerpieces is this public history course that I teach. Right. That really is sort of an introduction to all of the subfields. We do some on museums and historic preservation, some on documentary film, some on oral history, so students have kind of a taste of it. But then there's lots of other courses, both within our department and outside our department, that are helpful. They take digital history, which is really important increasingly.
And I should interrupt. We'll be talking to David Pettigrew about some of the digital stuff eventually.
Absolutely. Local history is key, so our Pennsylvania history course is an important part of that, and other history courses as well. But increasingly, we're finding that there's all sorts of skills that students who want to go on in public history need outside of history. Yeah. So things like website site design, museum studies, business management, public relations. Yeah. We've really tried hard to make connections with other departments and give students the skills and experiences they need there too.
Yeah, good. Now, you mentioned the course you teach in public history.
Yes,
Let's just say you're a Messiah College student. What do you do in a course in public history? What kind of things maybe you read, or what are the assignments, or what do you learn? Tell us about. I mean, and this is really in many ways the signature course of the public history concentration.
That's right.
And you've been teaching this for long before I've been here.
Years and years. That's right.
Yeah. Tell me a little bit about that course. Yeah.
Well, it is one of the things it does is to try to introduce students to all of these subfields I mentioned earlier, but also I suppose more broadly than that to think about what it means to be a historian in the public sphere. I mean,
Yeah.
one of the short pieces I assign, sort of one that always gets a laugh out of students, because it's this well-known historians that kind of points out a little bit in jest. It says there's a public history because the public's interested in history.
Yeah,
There's no
yeah.
public, no offense to my chemistry colleagues, but there's no public chemistry.
Right,
There's no
right.
public literary criticism.
Yeah.
People care about history.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, that's, you know, better than most. There's a kind of an upside and a downside to that, right? Sometimes that gets people angry and all the rest, but there is a built-in appeal, draw. So much of what I do in that course is just to help students to intelligently, engagingly meet that need, that
Yeah.
public need. There's a raft of excellent books that we draw from, but probably the center of the course, the central assignment, and it tries to be practical, is a project proposal.
Okay.
Students have to come up with a pitch for a project proposal, and it's wide open. They can propose a new museum, or a wing on a museum, and or exhibit in a museum, or a historic monument, or a documentary
Right.
film. And I try as much as possible to get them to be practical, to think about matters of budgets even. How would this eventually see the light of day so that the public history field
yeah.
could grow?
Yeah. How do I get in on that course? I'd love to take it. But no, I mean, I think Jim is sort of, you know, one of the driving forces, if not the driving force behind our public history concentration here. When's that course going to be offered?
Next taught in spring of 2016.
Spring 2016. So some of you students who are watching this, or prospective students, you know, that's the next time the course is going to be taught. And again, we're really excited about all the changes happening here with the public history program, and I think we're really proud of the kind of program that we've put together here. Yeah.
Can I jump in?
No, sure.
One of the things we're proud of is the tremendous things our alums have done.
Yeah.
They have been part of really some of the top graduate programs, master's programs in public history, and gone on to do tremendous work.
Absolutely.
So we really think that we're spreading our footprint in this way.
And we are going to hear from one of our alums, I
Excellent.
think next time, if Megan will have to tell me that, Katie Garland, who's out at a top program in UMass, and we have them scattered all around some of the top public history programs. So, you know, we're really excited about the stuff coming out of this program here at Messiah. And thanks for coming on the office hours, Jim. It's
Thank
been
you
great.
for inviting me.
Okay, see you next time.